Hello everybody, welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot. And this is going to be the daily message for September 21st. Keep in mind though, timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out over the next several days, or this might not even resonate at all. So do take what messages resonate, leave behind the rest, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the channel to never miss an energy update. So let's jump in and see what energies and messages need to come through today for the collective for September 21st. Whenever you're guided to listen to this message, that's likely when it's going to resonate the most. So let's jump right in and see what messages need to come through today for the collective when it comes to these energies. I feel the need to release complacency, especially when it is surrounding old beliefs, outdated patterns. And I feel the time is now to really take accountability when it comes to your healing journey, because I do believe you are going through healing at the cellular level. Bottom of the deck, the student is ready. So I think that was the same message yesterday. So I feel get ready to learn some major life lessons and really needing to recognize why you have been stagnant in a certain situation. Maybe there is a need for you to take action, to step out of a toxic situation, to release any fears surrounding embracing a new cycle as you really get uncomfortable when it comes to evolving out of old patterns and perhaps even some destructive habits and toxic beliefs. So I do feel it's time once again to evaluate your life choices and to really take accountability, to look in that mirror without a filter, to release blame, guilt, shame, and to take total ownership of all of your past actions as you really step into the future, into this path of healing. And I feel get ready for a lot of embedded trauma to come to the surface in order for you to face your deepest hurts, to be able to embrace this deep level of healing. Be open to receiving the lesson is the message coming through. So let's get a few more oracle messages and we'll see what the supporting energies are when it comes to this energy. What else does the collective need to know about the energies today? What energies are in and around the collective coming up? I think this is all about embracing your personal power. I do believe there's another energy here. I do feel an expansion of consciousness is coming through the energies today. What else do we need to know? Planning and action. That's Virgo energy, planning and action. I think it's time to kind of map out where it is you're needing to reevaluate in order to go in a new direction, because there's some victim mentality going on here, which is basically keeping you in this energy of complacency. So I feel this lack of consciousness. I also feel get ready to purge some repressed emotions, to go through this cellular healing as you really take accountability for the past. And I feel it's time to kind of walk the pathway, to really examine all of your choices as you map out which direction it is you're wanting to go in. Because there is true love trying to come in that will return you to a state of joyous fun. So embrace this energy, embrace really looking in that mirror without that filter to see where you have been lacking this self-love. With all of the red, I think this is a lot of heart energy coming up. And I think it's really time for you to step into some joyous fun and to really tap into the vastness of all of the limitless possibilities that the universe truly has to offer along your journey. So let's jump in with the tarot and see what other messages need to come through when it comes to these energies. I feel true love is an inside job, and as we really come into alignment with this love of self, that is when it's going to be reflected outwardly. So if you have been trying to manifest a loving, committed partnership, there's this blockage when it comes to fear surrounding that, I feel. When it comes to perhaps fearing making a poor decision again, if you've really made a lot of destructive choices when it comes to personal love relationships. But I do feel a lot of balance, and we are closely inching to Libra season, where we are kind of being asked to step into that truth, step into that state of inner balance. So let's see what other messages need to come through for the collective today for the daily message. What else do we need to know about these energies? What do we need to know today? Knight of Swords. Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah, where have you been lacking truth and accountability? I think secrets are coming out. It's time to kind of make peace with the past. I feel get ready for lightning to strike. I think perhaps even a harsh message coming forward. This Knight of Swords, he's naked, standing in some truth. And I think this energy is really bringing forward a message of truth, of clarity, when it comes to somebody that really was stuck in a negative, low vibration, perhaps lying and deceiving themselves and everybody around them. And I think the time is now for truth. I think get ready, because a storm is a brewing today. So what else do we need to know about these energies? Heart energy, Three of Swords. This hurts. I think it really is pretty painful to go into the truth when you've been in this lack mentality. And there's that lack mentality, that victim mentality coming up, withholding, repressing. And I do feel this is stemming around fear of commitment is what's coming up. I feel somebody really has withheld going deep within this healing process. I think avoiding feeling what's been hidden below the surface on the heart. I think this can't be avoided any further. I think somebody definitely here has a fear of commitment with the Nine of Shields reversed. And we have two more Knights here with the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands. So I do feel somebody wanting to rush in, to give up their independence, to perhaps open up to this true love connection, to release some complacency. But there's a need to be willing to open up. I feel somebody here is very closed off when it comes to the heart center. And this is so funny. He's holding the Three of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles on the ground. So there's somebody that's been withholding, wanting to work together in a committed partnership, perhaps due to past heartbreak, past pain, third-party interference. But I do feel with the Knights, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Cups, I think somebody is really wanting to come forward with a lot of truth, a lot of passion, and perhaps even an apology. I think somebody is getting ready to give up their independence. I think somebody really has thought long and hard about coming forward and offering commitment, because that Ace of Pentacles is there on the ground. I think somebody really has chosen to stay in this very cold, refined energy, perhaps in a state of confusion and disillusionment, perhaps fearing their offer will not be accepted. This Seven of Cups, if you notice, there's 7 cups coming forward. And in that last cup, there's a little rose in the cup, which is all about the heart. I think somebody's been deep in some disillusionment when it comes to stepping forward. I think somebody also has a lot of fear when it comes to offering their cup, because perhaps somebody here has many, many suitors, many, many options. There's 3 Knights. You might have 3 offers coming in. So be prepared. But I do feel the time is now to close out all past cycles when it comes to betrayal. I think maybe somebody here really was deeply betrayed, kind of left for dead. And I do feel a need for justice and balance to be restored. I feel a lot of truth is needing to come forward in order for this healing journey to really take place without filter. Let's see what other messages need to come through. There's definitely been a deep, deep struggle when it comes to bringing balance and healing within this connection, within this situation. And I feel the angels really are encouraging somebody to come forward in that truth in order to claim back their present power, to release this victim mentality. I think there's a lot of people kind of in the mix, perhaps gossiping, trying to create some chaos and conflict. I think there's somebody here that has been backstabbed and betrayed by perhaps a social circle. And the universe is kind of stepping in and bringing forward this justice and this balance when it comes to this stagnancy and all of this inaction and lack of accountability. So let's see what's hidden below the surface when it comes to these energies today. Death reversed. The Druid reversed, which is the Hierophant or the High Priest reversed. The Eight of Shields reversed. And we also have the Four of Cups with the King of Cups. And so I do feel there is a masculine here that is sulking, pouting, really sitting in some low vibration victim mentality. And I feel there is a need for accountability here. I think get ready for something from the past to come back around. I do feel in the past somebody was going through a very painful transformation, and I do feel somebody really has been ignoring the guidance of their higher self. I also feel a broken commitment here. There is a need to kind of stop putting in the work with something that isn't balanced. There's not a lot of harmony here. I feel there's a masculine in a committed partnership, that there's not a lot of reciprocation. I think it's all about the money, the finances, and I feel somebody's been holding on to something that they've really been needing to let die away. And I also feel within this connection, I think this King of Pentacles, I feel like wants to get weighted on hand and foot almost, but I do feel this King of Pentacles really is sitting in some very heavy depression. I feel really lacking the drive to take accountability. I do feel third-party interference within a deep, true, loving soulmate connection in the past. Somebody really wanting to come forward and bring that truth and that clarity when it comes to all of the lying, all of the deceiving, and perhaps even cheating in the past. Perhaps there's even thieving here when it comes to money or finances, which is why somebody's really been holding tight to what they do have for their stability. And I think there's really been a lack of movement for fear of somebody having many options. And I think get ready for an emotional offering, somebody to come forward and express their true emotions, because there is an opportunity to right the wrongs of the past if somebody is able to take that guided action, to release these old patterns, to bring a sense of balance. And I feel there's a masculine here that's reevaluating their life choices. And I think there's a lot coming up when it comes to taking ownership from some past poor decisions in the energies today. I thought I saw one flip. Of course I did. All right. Six of Swords. There's a feminine here that is very angry, perhaps has been lying, deceiving, even emotionally abusive. And I do feel that is being put to a halt, to a dead stop. And I think there's a feminine here that is getting left out in the cold, that is going to experience a deep level of grieving. I do feel the rainbow is coming after the storm. I feel another energy of death, actually. I feel get ready for an emotional outburst even, perhaps, with the Chariot and the Queen of Swords reversed. The Queen of Swords reversed lacks truth, integrity, authenticity. This is also somebody who has been deeply hurt in the past that I feel is really lashing out in a commitment that really isn't working anymore. I feel there's been a lot of resistance to letting this old cycle die, to recognizing the complacency and the old patterns, and really needing to evolve beyond this destruction. And I do feel somebody here within this connection is really getting ready to move to calmer waters, and maybe to go through a period of grieving when it does come to third-party interference. But I do feel get ready for an apology. I think somebody here has really been very stressed out about coming forward naked in that mirror of self-reflection when it comes to opening up their heart and bringing forward this communication, this apology. But I do feel this King of Pentacles is moving towards this Queen of Pentacles, deeply wounded, deeply scarred, I feel, has been through the battle zone. I feel he's got one last push in him to come forward. We do have a true pair on the board with the King and Queen of Pentacles. And I feel this Queen of Pentacles energy really has been waiting a very long time for something to come back around. I do feel manifestations are coming to fruition, and this truly is a cause for celebration. I feel with the Three of Cups in this deck, it's this energy of union, mind, body, and soul. Three cups pouring together into the light. I feel there's going to be a lot of truth and revelation when it comes to ending a cycle. Perhaps there was a masculine that had 3 women on the go. It's hard to say. I'm not sure there. But I do believe the time is now to manifest a new romantic cycle. Look at all of the roses on the card and the red on him. And then the cauldron does say 12, which does break down to 3, that union energy. I feel it truly is a time of celebration as somebody really recognizes the error of their ways, to take total ownership for these past mistakes and to really step into the future. I think there's a major, major lesson being learned, and there's a need to be open to receiving, I believe, a message and an apology. We do have the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Swords. I feel the time is now for everything to come full circle, for somebody to send that message. I do believe somebody has been digging a little bit deeper. I feel this energy of freedom coming through with all of the birds flying behind her and the illumination around her head. I feel somebody has received divine guidance in regards to like laying down a burden. And I feel somebody really has been at war internally, externally, and I feel it's time for this withdrawal to take place. I feel it really is time to deliver some harsh truth. I think get ready for hearts to be broken as somebody really breaks free from an ending that has been long overdue. And I do feel defenses are up once again, but I do feel it's been a long and draining process. I feel somebody is very, very tired, very weary. We go from the 9 to the 10. We have a couple of 9s here. So this is all about endings, closing cycles out, stepping out of this lack mentality, this victim mentality, really making a plan of action to take back your personal power, to step into the vastness that the universe is trying to bring forward in order for you to get back to a state of joyous fun, to really step into this energy of unconditional love. So I think there's a lot of divine protection in this energy as you really embrace moving forward with that confidence, knowing that you are watched over and that you are protected. And I do believe somebody has definitely been receiving the visions and the messages needed in order to go forward. I think a lot of prophetic dreams coming through in order to take back your personal power. So let's get a couple of advice cards with the Crystal Stone deck and see what else the universe would like us to know about this energy reading. And those all flipped out right away. That's a lot of energy. I think protection, you're definitely needing to protect your energy with the black tourmaline coming out. It's time for you to really get rid of any emotional vampires in your life that really have kept you in this complacent energy. Keep your cool, because I think get ready for a huge emotional outburst from a feminine energy. I think it really is time to really speak calmly and clearly. I think this Queen of Swords in reverse is really going to be overly dramatic today. And you're just needing to politely remove yourself from this situation. And I think maybe you've lost your voice. Maybe there's been fear about speaking this truth. But it's time for you to keep your cool, all while speaking your truth. And I do feel, get prepared to go into some depths of your emotions. I think there's a major loss here. and somebody is releasing a feminine energy that really has been shallow. And there's a need for you to get your priorities in check. I think there was a commitment here that was based on materialistic driven needs, greeds, or even, you know, just status quo, you know, when it comes to their culture. And I do feel it's time to kind of break free from that as you really break through your limitations and tap into this vast universe. So instead of banging your head against the wall repeatedly when it comes to this stagnancy of going round and round and round, it's time to stop, you know, this cycle so you can break through any barriers when it comes to manifesting abundance in your life. I think stop waiting for change to happen and take the guided action to have that success as you break free. Claim back your energy and your space. So yeah, where have you been allowing other people to trigger you and keep you in these low vibrations? Because triggers really are an invitation to learn from these uncomfortable situations, to break free from these toxic patterns, and to really go into the heart space, grow from your heart. I feel there's a lot of inner child wounding coming up when it comes to these old patterns that is needing to be addressed. Feel comfortable enough to go into that emotional purging, because I feel this is a time of forgiveness. And this is a time of opening up to love again. Don't be a doormat. If you are in a connection simply for financial security and there's no love there, I think get ready for a huge argument, because somebody is feeling neglected, not worthy, and there is a need for you to take back your spiritual warrior. And that's that Nine of Wands, that wounded warrior. So when we are in these low, complacent vibration energies, that's when we easily fall prey to these emotional vampires, and you can't seem to break free from this loop. I think somebody here, a masculine here, is preparing to embark upon a spiritual journey and to really come clean when it comes to these energies of the past. I feel a masculine here that has been sitting in this very suppressed energy of feeling like their cup is always half empty, really needing to switch their perception. I think a pathway is opening up when it comes to releasing old family dynamics, and it's really a major awakening moment when it's coming to releasing these old beliefs, releasing this stuck energy, and to really take the invitation from spirit to regroup and to release all of this drama is the energy coming through today, guys. So that's what I got. I hope it resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check out the information box below. There you will find my contact email for bookings. I hope you all have an excellent day, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Thank you.